Welcome back, everybody, to another reading of the Old Covenant. Join me now for this presentation of Moses chapter 2. By my only begotten I created these things. And it came to pass that the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Behold, I reveal to you concerning this heaven and this earth, write the words which I speak. I am the beginning and the end, the Almighty God. By my only begotten I created these things. Indeed, in the beginning I created the heaven and the earth on which you stand. And the earth was without form and void, and I caused darkness to come up on the face of the deep, and my spirit moved on the face of the waters, for I am God. And I, God, said, Let there be light, and there was light. And I, God, saw the light, and that light was good. And I, God, divided the light from the darkness. And I, God, called the light day, and the darkness I called night. And I did this by the word of my power. And it was done as I spoke. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And again I, God, said, Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters. And it was so, even as I spoke. And I said, Let it divide the waters from the waters. And it was done. And I, God, made the firmament and divided the waters, indeed the great waters under the firmament, from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so, even as I spoke. And I, God, called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And I, God, said, Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together to one place. And it was so. And I, God, said, Let there be dry land. And it was so. And I, God, called the dry land earth. And the gathering together of the waters I called the sea. And I, God, saw that all things which I had made were good. And I, God, said, Let the earth sprout forth grass, the herb yielding seed, the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit whose seed should be in itself on the earth. And it was so, even as I spoke. And the earth brought forth grass, every herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit whose seed should be in itself after his kind. And I, God, saw that all things which I had made were good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And I, God, said, Let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light on the earth. And it was so. And I, God, made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. And the greater light was the sun, and the lesser light was the moon. And the stars also were made, even according to my word. And I, God, set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light on the earth, and the sun to rule over the day, and the moon to rule over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And I, God, saw that all things which I had made were good, and the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And I, God, said, Let the waters stir with swarms of creatures that have life, and birds which may fly above the earth across the open firmament of heaven. And I, God, created great whales, and every living creature that moves, which the waters swarmed after their kind, and every winged bird after his kind. And I, God, saw that all things which I had created were good. And I, God, blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the sea, and let birds multiply on the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And I, God, said, Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth after their kind. And it was so. And I, God, made the beasts of the earth after their kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creeps on the earth after his kind. And I, God, saw that all these things were good. And I, God, said to my only begotten, who is with me from the beginning, Let us make man in our image after our likeness. And it was so. And I, God, said, Let them have dominion over the fishes of the sea, and over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. And I, God, created man in my own image. In the image of my only begotten I created him. Male and female I created them. And I, God, blessed them, and said to them, Be fruitful, and multiply, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. And I, God, said to man, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree in which shall be the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for food. And to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the air, and to everything that creeps on the earth, in which I grant life, there shall be given every clean herb for food. And it was so, even as I spoke. And I, God, saw everything that I had made, and behold, all things which I had made were very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. It's that special time in each video where we talk about endnotes and references to chapter 2. Endnote A, the earth on which you stand. This phrase distinguishes the earth's current fallen celestial state from its original creation. Prophetic teachings clarify that the earth was physically organized in a celestial sphere near the throne of God. President Brigham Young taught that this earth, when it was organized near the planet Kolob. But when it fell, it was removed from that position and was brought into this solar system. Journal of Discourses, Volume 17, page 143. The fall of Adam and Eve was thus also a physical fall for the planet itself, moving it from God's immediate presence to its current station. Reference B, let there be light. This light was not the physical light of the sun, which was organized on the fourth day. According to Latter-day Saint doctrine, this was a manifestation of God's own glory and power, often referred to as the light of Christ. President Joseph Fielding Smith taught that the light of the first day was the light of God himself, for he is light. It is consistent to believe that the light from the beginning was that which is spoken of in Doctrine and Covenants, section 88, which is the light of Christ, which is in the Son and the power thereof by which it was made. From Doctrines of Salvation, Volume 1, page 110. Reference C, the firmament. From the Hebrew rakia, meaning a broad extended surface, expanse, or space. The waters above the firmament refer to the clouds and water vapor in the atmosphere, while the waters under the firmament refer to the oceans and other bodies of water on the earth's surface. See Old Testament Student Manual, Genesis 2 through Samuel 3rd edition. This could also refer to a vapor canopy or dome of sorts that was had in the beginning of creation, that broke and caused a deluge resulting in the flood. See John Taylor's address in Journal of Discourses, Volume 17, page 302. Reference D, the sea. The King James Version, following the literal grammar of the Hebrew text Yamim, renders this as the plural seas. The Joseph Smith translation use of the singular the sea aligns with the conceptual translation found in Martin Luther's influential German Bible, which uses the singular Meer, which is sea. The next page. Reference E, across the open firmament. The Hebrew phrase is more literally across the face of the firmament, though the King James Version's in the open firmament flows more smoothly in English. F, great whales. The Hebrew is tananim, which the KJV translates as great whales. The term refers to any large, powerful sea creature and can also be translated as sea serpents or dragons. G, all these things were good. The creation of animals, like that of man, involved a spiritual and then a physical stage. The Lord revealed to Moses that he created all things spiritually before they were naturally upon the face of the earth. This means that every animal species had a spirit body before its physical body was placed on the earth. President Joseph Fielding Smith again taught a model for their physical creation that does not require Darwinian evolution. He says that just as Adam and Eve were transplanted to this earth, so also were the animals and plants in their various stages of progress from another world to propagate their species here. Man, His Origin and Destiny, pages 306 and 309. H, I created him. The various scriptural accounts of the creation present a united doctrine. The book of Abraham and the Hebrew of Genesis use the plural term Elohim, which is the gods, signifying the creation of man was a council event. The JSC reveals that man was created in the image of my only begotten, showing that Jesus Christ, who is in the express image of the Father, per Hebrews 1:3, was the divine pattern. We are also taught that the Father had direct involvement in the creation of man, as well as that man is the direct lineage of heavenly parents, which is why there is a reference to Heavenly Mother in my comic. I fill. The Hebrew male means to fill. The King James Version's replenish carried this meaning in 1611, but its modern meaning has shifted to refill. The Old Covenant uses fill to avoid ambiguity. Once again, thank you so much everybody for reading along with me. And as always, join me for the next riveting issue of the Old Covenant. Peace be with you.